Well, that was unexpected. I just got an elite clue woodcutting and followed 10 seconds later by a hard clue as I was messaging my friend to say I got an elite clue. Huh. Well, hello everyone and welcome to Completionist Progress episode 5. I wasn't planning to start the episode here, but I just got an elite clue and a hard clue, and now I can finally do that master clue I was trying all last episode to do. Wow. So, pretty much, I've been cutting willows for a while, and earlier today I got an easy clue, and I was like, oh, cool, I'll save that and show next episode. And then I got a medium clue a bit ago, and I had to log off for a bit, but I just got back on. Do a couple inventories, or 3 inventories it seems. I got a seed nest, I think. And now I start this inventory. A few in, I notice something on the ground. Boom, elite nest clue. And then as I'm telling my friend, I look on the ground, I see something. Right click it, hard nest clue. Now I have all 4 nest clues and I got them in like 4 hours. After all I went through last episode trying to get an elite clue at Barrows, and after all the time I spent woodcutting the day of hoping to maybe get a nest clue, I got them all now. Well, so yeah, here they are. Easy, medium, hard, and elite nest clues. All at once. And, you know, what I was planning to do this episode was actually fishing, because this is something I want to touch on a while. I think I mentioned it briefly in the first episode, and you saw it when I showed the bank. You might notice all this junk down here. Well, that's because I was trying to go for a big bass, and I have the worst luck, as you probably noticed last episode. The big bass is like 1 in 1k. I fished over 2k bass. So the reason I decided to go for this is because I wasn't originally planning to get this in Old School, but back in RuneScape 2 I got all the big fish, and then one day when I was just playing around in Old School, I just was fishing sharks just for boredom, and I got a big shark in like 3 inventories or something. So I thought, okay, that's the hard one out of the way, might as well go for all the big fish, and then I just go super dry on getting the big bass. So my plan was to start off the episode, I'd go fishing, and hopefully get some clues while fishing. So I think that's what I still want to do. Now that I got the woodcutting clues, I don't want to woodcut until I use them. And I think, I'm not positive, but I think I can get the clue bottles from fishing while I still have the clue nest, because they all count as separate items and it doesn't count as having a clue until I take it out of the nest. I don't know. I'll find out either way. But, yeah, I think now I want to go fishing. So, I'll just get my skill necklace, head over to the fishing guild, and, yeah, let's see if I can get the big bass or, some clues. Well, I fished another 500 or so bass, and still no big bass, and no clues as well. Although, I am getting closer to a fishing level, so at least there's that. But, I decided I do want to turn in these clues now, because I did some more, looking around, and it seems that if you have a clue, either if it's a clue scroll, a clue nest, a clue bottle, or a clue geode, all the different types of skeleton clues, it still counts as a clue. So, as long as I have these, I should not be able to get new clues. But if I turn this in, which I really should have done at the start, because it's kind of silly I didn't. But now if I, yeah, I think it has the check option now. So yeah, now if I give him this elite clue, he will give me the master clue. And ta-da. And now since I gave him those, I can give him these other clues as well. And that means I can get one of each tier of clue again. So from what I understand, you can have, pretty much you can have a master clue, you can have Watson Holden, the 4 clues, and then you can have another easy through elite clue, just effectively have like 3 master clues at once. But let's see where this clue goes. Ooh, it's one of these 3-step clues. Okay, that sounds like near the rift from A Soul's Bane, or the Talon quest. I forget its name, I think it was A Soul's Bane. I think that's the mess hall here in Zaya, actually. And I'm not putting that together right now. I don't know. I think I might look around a bit to try on this clue, because I feel like I might get a requirement that I need to get an item for, because I know there's one for Arc Lake, which I still don't have, and one with Fighter Torso, which I still don't have. So I think I'd like to work on this clue a bit and see if I can at least make some progress. Okay, so I think I know all the locations of this clue now. The final one seems to be Shiloh, and I did have to look this one up so I know who to talk to. It's, I think this person will give me the piece by talking to him. There we go. If I teleport here, assuming I'm right about the Talon's Dungeon, Soul's Bane, but this is close by. Actually, in RuneScape 3, I used this to get to the lumber yard because, yeah, that's the rift, and I think that's what it meant. And aren't there gates here? No. I thought it would be right here. But it says iron bars, and I thought this was an iron gate. What does it say? I don't know. Maybe it's Cerberus instead, now that I think about it. I don't know. I'll have to look that one up. But the final one is, Shiloh by the furnace, I believe. So let's see if I can get that real quick. I think I actually have to pay entry to the furnace, which, well, aside from these master clues, I don't know who ever pays entry to use that furnace. I don't know. It kind of be nice if I did have the Elite Diary already, so I had the free entry into it. But I think it's, like, right where you'd smelt. You dig below there and not the door. But yeah, I forgot there's a river here. And I was actually thinking, not sure if I said it in the last clip, but I actually was thinking, Berg de Rot. So, yeah. And, oh, random. And, yep, I was right. Okay, and that is a fish. Spintroll, huh. Well, I'm going to look up what that last step was. Well, after looking it up, it seems my second guess was correct, and it was the Keymaster. Because, yeah, if you know the lore about him, or talk to him, I think he says, well, these are iron doors, and, yeah, he has some pretty interesting lore. So, I think I just use them, and now it replaces my clue. Follow the Bard. Okay, that'll be a fun one. I don't have any way to get there real quick, so, 1 second. Okay, so here is, Follow the Bard, and, let's see. A marker grace. Well, that was pretty easy. I guess I'll just run back to the bank and back up here. And also I found a magpie on the way, or magpie, not magpie. I guess it's very similar. Anyway, yeah, magpie impling over here. And, yeah, here is your marker grace. And now I get a new clue, right? Okay, so now what? Ooh, an interesting one. I'm not sure what that one is. That's, the Keymaster again, and, oh, that one, I remember that one because I saw, Dalek try and solve it on stream. That's actually Rogue's Den. I still don't get how it's Rogue's Den either, but, yeah, I'll have to look at the first one, and I think I'm just going to cut until I get the next piece, or the next clue, because, I know where the last two are anyway, so I'll see where that is, and, cut to a clip of getting the last piece. Okay, so it seems the final piece of the clue is right down here. If I dig, I should... Yep, that's the final part. So, and also the snow made me lose my prayer. It was at 23. And if you're wondering why it was 23 all this time, oh, that's a coordinate. I'll have to look that one up. But, yeah, it was at 23 just because that's where it ended off last episode, and I just didn't bother to recharge it. So, yeah, anyway, I will look at that coordinate and cut to when I get there. Hopefully it's not too dangerous. And oh, it could be a Zarosian ambush or a Brassican mage, however you say that. I'll have to prepare for that. Okay, so assuming my locator was correct, it should be like right around here, and it is multi, so it will be a Zeros ambush. So I probably overstocked, but I guess I don't know. I guess I'll do this and oh god. Okay, so the melee did separate, and I have my attack options. Yep, that's not good. So, I don't know, these guys aren't too tough from what I've seen, but they can combo you if you're not careful. So, I'll need to be careful. And, okay, so I got one down, and I guess protect from range, kill the ranger, and then we should be good. And I did not bring an anti-poison. Whoops. And, yeah, I do have a decent bit of stuff on me, but I shouldn't be risking much. And there's an altar right here, too, so I can recharge my prayer again. Okay, and yeah, I probably should have switched that over. That'd be smart. Okay, so that wasn't as scary as I thought it would be, but I probably will want to wait till I get out of the wilderness before I open the casket. Although, it seems for elite clues, or not elite, master clues, you only get the casket when it is the final one. Or at least, I don't know, that's what I've seen. So if I get a clue here, it means, yep, see, I got a clue instead of a casket. I wish I did that for all tiers, but it seems that for the lower tiers, you still do get caskets even when it's not the final one. Jural. Oh, this is that strange device clue. Seems I'm getting one of each of the main types of clues. So I have to go get that strange device, and I'll have to play hot and cold to find it. Okay, so some people have trouble with this clue, but I think I know pretty well how to solve it. Yes, I do. That should give me the device, right? And yeah, so how it works is it tells you if you're warmer or colder since the last time you used it, and it damages you each time, which is kind of the downside. So it's ice cold, but if I go south, it is colder, so that means it has to be north, warmer. So now if I go to the east, it is the same temperature. If I go to the west, it is the same temperature. So it is somewhere north of here around this position. So actually that could be pretty much directly north, somewhere in the Grand Tree possibly, or not the Grand Tree, the Gnome Stronghold, Piscatoris. So it's somewhere that way. It could also be Lunar Isle, I guess. So yeah, I'll go run around and see if I can narrow it down. Well, it seems like this is the spot, and since it's not multi, it'll probably be a Cabbage Mage. Yep, Cabbage Mage. So, I walked a bit... Well, those don't help, so don't need to put them on. But, yeah, I kind of like how they did this instead of a Guthix Wizard. Like, I really would like to have seen a Wizard for all 6 gods, because they have, the Sarah and Zami in the Hard Clues, Bandos and Armadale in the Elites, and they have Zeros in the Masters. So it would kind of work nice if it was Guthix, but at the same time, I kind of like they did something silly like a Cabbage Wizard instead. Also because Brassica is a really cool god in RuneScape 3, and it's cool to see a more official in the RuneScape, or old school lore. So, yeah, and Sherlock. So it seems I got like one of each type, or, well, I did get that one twice with the coordinate thing, but, now a Sherlock clue. And I don't have the easy teleport to him yet, because I never finished the Kandar Hard. I'm not sure if the, or Elite, I'm not sure if the hard one gives a teleport or not, though, so I'm just gonna cut when I get there. Okay, Sherlock, what do you have for me? This is the challenge scroll, and this is... crap. Well, I think I'm going to be doing a Spicy Stew boost because I don't want to get 4 fire making levels right now, even though I'm close to 1, because I can't reliably boost fire making like I can for wood cutting. So, hopefully I have enough spices. Oh, I got it. I got on my second stew. So, that wasn't too bad. And now if I hand it in, do I get the casket this time, or do I have another one to go? Casket. Oh, this is the reward. Okay, let's head to the bank and bank all this stuff so I have inventory space. But this will be my first master clue. I'm really excited to see what I get. They do have pretty good loot, like, 400k or so standard, it seems. Some people can get unlucky. Some people have got really lucky and got a whole bunch of uniques on their first clues, so... Oh no, I'm excited to see what it is. After spending all that time last episode trying to get an elite to do a master clue, and now having a completed casket in my inventory... Yeah, so, let's see what it is. Okay, that's not bad. Bandos page, some tracking centaurs, teleport scrolls, just standard stuff. But, yeah, that's my first master clue. And now that I've done one master clue, in the future I'll probably just cut ahead to show the caskets and not show each step, unless it's something really interesting in a step. But, yeah. And now I think I'm probably going to head back to fishing, maybe wood cutting. I don't know, maybe try and get another elite clue so I can do another master clue this episode, or maybe work on some other goals. We'll have to wait and see what I feel up to doing. But, yeah, I completed my first master clue. Feels good. Oh my god, it finally happened. I just got the big bass. It doesn't show through the filter, sadly. They really should show big fish through the filter, but if we scroll back up, it should be in here somewhere. You catch an enormous bass. Oh my god, that took so long. Like, for the past few days, I have just been fishing in Old School. Just when I get on, I just fish and that's it. Look, almost 4.5k bass to get the big bass, and it's supposedly 1 in 1k. Well, at least I finally got it. Now on to swordfish. Well, it's been a few days since I got the big bass, and I decided to take a break from fishing and go back to woodcutting, and there we go, 88 woodcutting. I didn't want to get the levels just because I had things to talk about, and I was close to level. I'm also close to fire making, and I actually think I have to do some manual fire making just to get the level because the Infernal Axe is a bit slow. But, yeah. I don't know, I just got a bit sick of fishing. At first, I did actually start fishing a big swordfish, and I was like, I need a break. But, yeah, I did get a few clues already, and I actually did already get another master clue. And I turned in all but an elite clue to Watson, and already got another hard clue as well. So I might do some more clues this episode, but I kind of was reviewing stuff, and there's a lot of things I could be working on right now, and that's not as quick as I thought it would be. But I also did want to comment a bit more about the big bass. At the time, I forgot to mention a few things, but I actually did ask Dalek, and she said the chances of me going as dry as I did was 1.1%. Well, I guess I was kind of lucky in a not lucky way. I don't know, it's kind of just nice to have gotten something that rare, even if it was bad luck, if that makes any sense. I don't know, at least I got the best now. But, and also, I got over 400k fishing experience and a fishing level, and in that time I also didn't get a single clue from fishing. Don't big net fish if you want clues, apparently. But, yeah. So, aside from that, though, I have been reviewing a lot of the goals because, you know, my main goal recently has been getting a master clue, and I did that, and since then I just kind of been working at various things, and a bit aimlessly, I guess. You know, I kind of did go for the big bass, but that wasn't like a really big goal, it's just something I've been working at and just felt like doing. But, yeah, so there's a few bigger goals that come to mind. The first is Desert Elite. I still need to get the prayer for that and thieving, but I do have prayer banked, and thieving, I don't know, it's going to be a grind, but hopefully it won't be that bad. I also still need to do Barbarian Assault for the Kandaren Elite, and I heard the Fire Torso is an item needed for Master Clues, so I might want to just go get that out of the way before I get the clue. And also, hidey holes are out. I was actually thinking of doing something about that in the video, but at the same time, well, I still need my construction up. I have 90 banked to 88 for the Master Clue hidey holes, but aside from that, yeah, it's just running around building hidey holes and putting items inside. It probably wouldn't be that interesting in a video, but it is something I would like to work on. And also, clue untradables. I actually would go show you at Watson, but they had a little clue notice board there. And yeah, there's now untradable items you can get from clue scrolls at certain milestones, and I'm way off. So in addition to just doing master clues, I also would like to do, you know, like easy clue, medium clues, and that sort of stuff to build up the milestones. And I don't know, it also will help fill up my costume room, but I definitely want to get those untradable clue reward items, and this is a bit longer than expected. You know, when seeing 9 experience each, I think it'd be a lot quicker, then I let a few logs, I'm just like, it's taking forever. But, yeah, also, I would be chinning, or I have considered chinning now that I have Pegasian boots, but, the reason I kind of decided not to is because the servers have been a bit iffy recently, but once the servers are a bit better, oh, there we go, 87 firemaking. If I could get, now I can get a +3 boost, which will make it easier to do the Sherlock. But, yeah, and I do have a Master Clue in my bank. I might do that in a bit and just cut to the reward, like I said. But, yeah, I don't know, there's a lot of things I want to work on, and I would like to do a little more, and, oh, also, mini quests. They recently added the mini quests to the end of the quest list, and as you can see, I'm missing a couple. So, I might want to do them as well as unlock the minecarts. So, yeah, I don't know. But for the moment, I think I'm just going to woodcut a bit more, and then maybe I'll start doing some clues, or some of the other stuff I mentioned. Well, I don't know how to react to this. Yeah, I just got the beaver pet. I was just AFKing some willows late night and, you know, just kind of hop between windows, checking back to make sure I didn't miss a clue scroll, and I see a beaver. I mean, I'm not that low level of woodcutting, but still, that's not that far into a skill to get a skilling pet. Huh. Well, that's my first pet. Huh. I guess I probably should go ensure that. And I also did get a whole bunch of clues, or everything but another elite, I think. So, yeah. Beaver. Well, this is a tad unfortunate. I decided to go ahead and do the master clues so I could end off the episode opening the casket for it. But, it seems I ran into a little issue because it needs Arclight, and I never been in the catacombs yet, so I haven't even started on Arclight. So, yeah, I think I am going to end off this episode here, and in the next episode, I'll do the catacombs and work towards Arclight, and then have the casket then. But, this clue is pretty far along. It's step 4. It can go a decent bit longer, but I don't know. It could be this, clue, and then I get the casket even. But, yeah. Anyway, I did make a good bit of progress this episode. I mean, I got my first pet, and I did do a master clue. I just unfortunately couldn't finish it, or wrap up the episode with another master clue like I was hoping. But, yeah. Anyway, I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and, yeah, until next time, goodbye.